two Jordans out of pit lane. Ooh, and we joined before technically turn 2, isn't it? So hopefully you can already recognise that this is Panda. Oh yeah, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. Almost forgot the intro, but yeah, let's... Because of it, Twitchy literally just left the pits, not done any setup changes, so I might have to do some setup because track is very bumpy. This is of course Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada. And we are here for the 1994 Canadian Grand Prix. Now I've changed the difficulty of the AI because I won 3 in a row and I felt it was a little bit easy. I have upped the difficulty because it's difficult to gauge it, because if I jump into a race on a track that I've not practiced on, then yes, the AI will beat me, so I'd won the level that I had. But after I've done 30 laps of practice, I'm actually quite quick, so thought I'd change it up. Now this is the only bit of the track that's different from modern day. There's a bit of a sort of a big chicane halfway down the back straight here. That's slightly different, and the final chicane is only dropped down 1 gear. The rest of the lap, pretty much the same. So, you know what, as I jump in behind Irvine and Senna comes out the pits as well, I'll try and navigate this traffic and do a bit of practice, fiddle with the setup, and I'll be nice and quick and see you guys in quality. Okay, I'm coming up on my first run of qualifying. Drop it down a gear there, fast as I can through the chicane. It's nowhere near as tight as it is today. Come up to the first corner, brake around there, down to first. Forget how tight these corners are in Canada, very gentle on the accelerator. No, this one, a lot tighter than I remember. We'll be very cautious and slow through that. Flat out all the way around this one. To this corner, this is where Sebastian Vettel spun off in 2011. Greatest race in F1 history in my opinion. Carry on flat out. Down the straight. Brake just before the Campari Bridge. All the way down first. This is a tighter chicane than I remember as well. I'm used to the Codemasters games, so it's probably slightly different as well. And as soon as we start going straight here, you want to hit the brakes, go all the way down to the tight hairpin, and then accelerate as hard as you can. Like I showed you in practice, this isn't straight all the way, so there's a right, there's actually a brake and a shift down for a left, flat out right. I just need to hope this car in front doesn't ruin my attack on this chicane. It sort of does in the footwork, so I'm going to power past him. Might even go and set another lap. Actually, I feel like I don't want to do a lap. That last lap, yeah, I've gone off anyway. That last lap was a 1:20.000. I'm actually very happy with the idea of that lap. So it says it right up there, 1:20.000. That is like the most numerically perfect lap you could have. A 1:20 exactly. And that is 1.5 seconds quicker than Senna's best time. I'm sure that will improve. But that's still 1.5 seconds quicker than Senna. So I think I'll keep just going around practicing the track and sort of getting used to it, getting my consistency up on the track as well. Of course there's no fuel or tyre wear, so I can just keep going as long as I want on this set of tyres. So here I am in pole position. I actually improved my time a lot and did a 1:17.7. I was about 3 seconds faster than Ayrton Senna. I swear I increased the difficulty. It was at 90 to 95%, because you can give, in Assetto Corsa you can give I gave it 5% leniency either side, so you could be 5% slower or 5% faster, and I had it on 90, so the max would be 95. I increased it to 95, so the max would be 100 difficulty. And yeah, I was still 3 seconds quicker than Senna, somehow. So I was ahead of him. Damon Hill's behind. Eddie Irvine, good work in the Jordan, along with Christian Fittipaldi in the footwork. Verstappen ahead of Schumacher. Mark Blundell in 8th. Morbidelli at 9th. Mika Hakkinen 10th. Herbert, Comas, Martin Brundle 13th. Rubens Barrichello 14th. Martini, Eric Bernard, Olivier Panis, and Katayama rounds off the grid. So, let's get ready. 17 lap race of the 1994 Canadian Grand Prix. Let's go, go, go! Oh, already lost a little bit of pace. Been taken by Irvine and Senna. Senna locks up. Just trying to make sure I'm normally. It's quite common for you to quite easily to make a mistake on the first lap, because my eyes get bigger than my stomach, and I'm like, yeah, I can make that move like that, and I end up doing something stupid like running the curbs and spinning or getting on the throttle too soon. So I need to keep calm, get in the rhythm, and then I can start making moves. We're out the back of Irvine. I've got Verstappen behind me. Oh, I hit Irvine slightly as Damon Hill hits Verstappen. Now this is where I'm faster than the AI, because they brake for that corner and they brake really hard for that one. And then also brake for the final corner, where I discovered you don't actually need to brake. Oh, you don't actually need to brake for that corner. You can actually do it, not quite flat out, you need to lift. Right, so we're on the curbs. That's good, and I've pulled away from Irvine. So I just need to keep clean and see if I can catch Senna. Right, it's only one lap later and I've caught up to Senna, simply because the AI are slower down the back straight. So let's see if, I imagine I'll keep behind him and I'll end up getting him on the main straight. Just because how heavy the AI brake there. I miss Canada. We didn't have a race last year and we're not having a race this year either. I mean, alright, we're getting Turkey this year, which is also a very good track.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
But I'm sad that we're not getting Canada. It's one of my favourite tracks. Right, so we've got the hairpin very wrong. The Senna can get in the violence, but I'm just going to talk, because look, they brake heavily there and brake there far more than they need to, so much so that I've actually got a run on him. Down one gear, hop the curbs, and that's how much further ahead of I am than Senna. So this feels like it could be a really quick race. Quick races in, I'm just going to run away from him because they all break through those corners. Let me get back to those corners and I'll show you how I'm taking them. compared to those guys. Right, so we come around the hairpin. So you've seen, I've explained, they brake for this bit and then brake hard for the next one. So this first corner, flat out. This one, brake and down for one gear. You don't need to brake hard. And then this corner, hold your nerve, keep it in fifth, and lift it off, but you can keep it in fifth. They brake all the way down to like third, so I'm a hell of a lot faster than them through there. Which is where my 3 seconds came from during quali. So I don't think I'm really going to be contesting for the lead here. Particularly that I'm now 5 seconds ahead of Senna and I only passed him a lap or two ago. Tell you what I'm going to do to make this interesting. I'm going to pit. I'm going to pit.
Oh my god.
And put on the medium tyres.
Oh my god.
Let's have a pit stop. There we go. I wasn't forward enough. So that's Senna. There we go. So now we can actually try and catch Senna. Just to make it a bit more interesting. Now we've actually got a fight on our hands. I was effectively like giving myself a penalty, but come on, the race is getting a bit dull. It's halfway as well during the race, so if it was modern day, that's sort of when you'd be. No, that's ideal if you want to stretch something out, but. Yeah, 4.3 once I cross the line, so we'll see next lap how far ahead he is. But let's look up to Senna, 6.7. In fact, there he is. Just appeared going through zone 3 as I was there. So. Now this is a race. Here we go, that's the speed difference that I have through there. So I can pass Senna quite happily. Oh, he's still there though. There he goes in front now, so this is going to be somewhat of now more of an interesting battle. So interesting battle means I get to sit behind him and have more of an interesting view before I bounce down the straight. Going down straight. Something I love is when I did the 75 season, I couldn't hear my own engine over the sound of everybody else's. But this V12 just drowns out his V10 completely. I only hear my car. I don't hear Senna. He blocked well there. I couldn't actually find a good way past. Ooh. Almost sent me around, but I caught that. Okay, I've got to try again next lap. Here's my chance to pounce. Going to the inside. And cut across, easy peasy. Right, lap 14 of 17, so it's about 4 laps to go. Okay, coming on to the last lap, I am trying to lap these guys. That was a Lotus there, and this is a LaRousse in front. Come on, mate. It's Eric Thomas. Excuse me, Eric. Yeah, I'm just... Oi! I mean, I did try and push you off the track, but... I'm in the lead. But actually, that was the thing. Back in the 90s, blue flags just meant, be aware there's someone faster than you coming. You don't have to get out of the way, but try not to hold them up. Whereas now, it's just like, absolutely get out of the way. But he's gonna disappear behind me while he brakes. There we go. For the final time, through the chicane. And across the line, 4 wins in a row to win the Canadian Grand Prix. There we go. So, win number 4 for me. I swear I did increase the difficulty. So win number 4 for us. Ensenna came second. Yeah, he was 13 seconds behind. He was like caught behind all those back markers. Eddie Irvine did really well in the Jordan and came 3rd. Jos Verstappen 4th, Damon Hill 5th, and Mark Blundell in the Tyrrell came 6th. Just missing out on the points was Mika Häkkinen, Christian Fittipaldi, Michael Schumacher, Martin Brundle, Morbidelli, Eric Thomas. We lapped along with Johnny Herbert, Rubens Barrichello, Katayama, Bernard Martini, and Olivier Panis. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully they will be quicker in the next race, which will be Magny-Cours in France. Finally, a good French racetrack. Hopefully they'll be quicker there. See you in France.